My name is Alice Cooper.
Is that okay for Sam? Yes. Okay, and Alice, tell us, who are some of your heroes?
Well, when I was a kid, anybody on television was my hero because I was a TV addict. I think that's why the band was so theatrical, because we were really the ultimate TV generation. You know, I watched TV all day, every day. You know, and they were all my heroes. You know, but I was an art major in school, so Salvador Dali was one of my heroes. Of course, Zorro was too. You know, it wasn't a great intellectual thing there. It was anybody that kind of, you know, Dracula was a great hero of mine only because he scared my parents. You know, I would say in music, everybody was influenced by the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. But musically, I think our biggest influence was the Yardbirds. They were probably, you know, and I liked the early Who because they smashed up their equipment, you know, and that was just something that was the ultimate thing. It was just to take all this expensive equipment that we couldn't even imagine, you know, and smashing it just to get an audience reaction, you know.
What was it about the Yardbirds that you...
They were, I think they still are, probably the greatest rock and roll band of all time. I mean, everybody touts Led Zeppelin, and Led Zeppelin's terrific, but, you know, I think when you listen to the old Yardbird stuff with Jeff Beck and Clapton and those guys, in the original stuff, the early stuff, they were really out there. I mean, they were really unique. Jeff Beck, I think, really was the one that mastered playing feedback first, before anybody. I know Hendrix did it and Townsend did it and everything, but I think Beck really made it sing, you know. And their music was just far, to this day, a song like Happenings 10 Years Time Ago and Over, Under, Sideways, Down is way ahead of what's going on now, you know. If you listen to Schools Out, the whole bottom of Schools Out is Yardbirds. I mean, the dun, da 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 dun, da 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 dun, that's all real heavy Yardbirds influenced, you know. But we knew all their songs. In fact, we were the house band in Phoenix at a place called the VIP Club, and we opened for everybody that came through town. You know, so if the Hollies came into town, we opened for them. If the Young Rascals came into town, we opened for the Yardbirds and did their whole set before them. And they were out there watching us, you know, and going, hey, that's pretty good. And then they got up on stage and blew us away. But I mean, you know, we were only 16 years old at the time, so. But they were great. We liked the underground English bands, you know, groups like the Pretty Things. Groups I liked Them when they had Van Morrison, the original Them. They did some great albums. You know.